we are continuing our week-long theme park extravaganza. So,
come with us.
Hey guys, welcome back to BA Adventures.
Hello!
Today we are back at Kings Island for our first full day visit to this park. We get some early entry, and we're definitely hitting up that Phantom Theater opening nightmare again.
Yes, I love that.
Favorite ride here. It is actually really cool. I love the theming in there and the animatronics.
Well, disclaimer,
such a fun little ride.
When he says favorite ride, we've only rode 3 rides.
Also
but it's
true.
probably going to be my favorite.
But it is probably going to be her favorite. So, just saying. So that being said, we're going to hit it up and kind of just hang out a little bit until some more rides open, because they only have that one, Diamondback, and one of the kid coasters open.
Yeah, a Snoopy ride or
Snoopy's
something.
Boxcar Racers. I don't know if that one's this one or if that's Cedar Point that I'm mixing up. So anyway, that being said, we're going to go get in line back here and see you guys inside. We have made it inside. What a beautiful view for an entry to a theme park.
I love that.
It's incredible.
So historians, tell us, why do they have the Eiffel Tower here? Like, what is the reasoning behind that?
Very good question. They also have it at King's Dominion, which was a sister park at one point before it was purchased by Cedar Fair, Six Flags also. But anyway, if you're headed to Phantom Theater when you enter the park, take a right, and when you get over here by Graters, Grotairs, I don't know. It's an ice cream shop.
They do have their own special ice cream, which is part of the ride, and I kind of want to get it.
Yes. So,
I think it's this one. It's purpley.
I thought it was blue.
No,
of this
no.
ride. Yeah,
this ride.
Right.
This ride is all about purple.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, well, we go up. This is the ride building right here for this. So once we get up there, we will show you. We have made it to Phantom Theater opening nightmare. Let's see if Ash can beat me this time. And, also to mention, because we have gold passes, we get early entry into this ride. So, see you inside.
Yeah, recorded up years ago. It was enough to make you blast your
Last time I saw a pre-show was at a...
Are you ready to be an usher? It's 10 minutes till showtime. Let's go backstage where the cast is rehearsing. Oh, here's the maestro. Ushers, we need your help. The notes headlock. Shine your flashlights and send them back into the fight hall. Wow, there's too many of them. It's Ghost Note madness. You think you got away, but you'll be back.
All right, so we just got off of Phantom Theater opening nightmare, and I won again.
Well, in my defense, I didn't play. I was like paying attention to details and looking at the animatronics because they're so neat. They're so cool.
That's what I would say too if I wasn't very good at the game.
Whatever. Wait, it's like, whatever. How does that go? Whatever.
Showing your age.
I don't know.
You're showing your
Had
age.
to do it.
So, all right, we are going to go ride Banshee. That has been a coaster that I've been kind of looking forward to riding. So we're gonna go ride it, and we will see you when we get over there. The other ride that is open is the Great Pumpkin Coaster that also has gold early entry as well as Diamondback. So these are the three rides. Phantom Theater, Great Pumpkin Coaster, and Diamondback are all open 30 minutes early for gold and prestige members. You just gotta show your pass if you go through the gate. Okay? So anyway, that being said, we're gonna head off to Banshee. Can we just talk a little bit about how beautiful this park is? It has a lot of great features. Like, I understand now why it competes with Silver Dollar City and Dollywood for Best Christmas every year and Best Theme Park. I get it. I understand it. It's not too big. It's easy to navigate. It's very clean. It's beautiful. And people enjoy being here. And speaking of Christmas, if you guys look over here, Ashley told me that this whole upper spot up here turns into a restaurant during Christmas here above the entrance. And it's a giant Christmas buffet. Come in.
You can watch the shows stuff on projected onto the Eiffel Tower.
Ah, they have nighttime shows projected onto the Eiffel Tower with that. She just said, I don't know if you guys heard her or not. She's on the other side of the mic. So, all right. So anyway, headed to Banshee. All right, we have made it to Banshee. As we were walking over here, they were testing. Look at that inversion that goes right over the lift hill. That's really, really neat. So, looking forward to riding this one. And, ooh, is there a fire effect back there behind that umbrella? There is. That's pretty cool. So, all right, we will, we're gonna go right next door. I'm gonna grab some lockers, and we will see you guys after the ride. All right, so just got off of Banshee, and we went over there and rode the Bat right after as well. So felt like we had to do that.
It's a great
Because it was like right there, like right as you get off, it's right there. Don't sleep on the Bat. It's a lot of fun. Banshee's a little rough. I was surprised at how rough that was.
The Bat's a little rough too. Like I felt like I was in a massage chair in my back.
I thought the Bat was smooth.
Crazy.
Way smoother than
Iron
Banshee for sure.
Oh.
And that thing does not hold a candle to Iron Dragon.
It's the same ride
hang on a minute.
vehicle.
The other way around. Iron Dragon doesn't hold a candle to the Bat. They're like the same ride, but the Bat is way more intense.
And it is the same ride vehicle. It's like a bucket seat kind of thing.
Yeah,
that
it kind of swings back and forth. So, anyway, we are going to go grab us some food real quick. So, we will see you when we get there. All right, so we figured out where we're going to go eat. We're going to do a Cincinnati and Ohio staple, Skyline Chili. Now, we have heard that this is a little bit more watered down for the park to stretch it a little bit. Okay, fine. That's okay. It's just all we've heard. Now, what we are also going to do is we did plan to stop at an actual Skyline Chili before we left, but we've added a park to this extravaganza for our trip this week, so we're gonna have to skip that. So anyway, we're gonna head over here to Skyline Chili and we're gonna grab us some. Also, the camera is dying quickly, and I got one of the emergency chargers. I can't find a USB-C charging type here in the park. I failed last night by not charging this camera, so I may have to switch to my phone to end this video.
Rookie mistakes.
Rookie mistakes. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with switching to the phone, but I don't have the phone gimbal, so it might get shaky later on today.
Guy. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool looking. So
Sorry, theming. I love a good theme.
that's what she's talking about. So, all right. And look.
The Eiffel Tower.
Okay, off to Skyline Chili. All right, we have made it here to Skyline Chili, and as you can see, there's a line, so you know it is popular. I think I'm gonna grab me some chili dogs.
I don't know. I might do the spaghetti just because that's like legendary.
Spaghetti is legendary, I guess. So, all right, we're gonna grab that, and we will see you in a minute. Also, to help with the thing, with the camera, that is, I grabbed one of these because they don't have any cables here at the park that I have found yet. So I'm gonna fire that thing off. So anyway, see you guys in a little bit. All right, so we got our food. And let me flip this around real quick and scroll down. So Ashley got some spaghetti.
This is like apparently a delicacy. I have
Mhm.
never had chili spaghetti in my life.
Yep. And then I got a couple chili dogs and it came with fries.
Holy cheese.
All part of the meal plan. Yeah, she says holy cheese. So I do kind of want to try some of her little spaghetti and stuff. I'm gonna take a bite. Uh-oh.
That's pretty darn good. And the chili is very good, actually. I love chili, though. I will eat chili during the summer. It's good, isn't it?
Well, crap.
That cheese like really makes it, I feel like.
I think that we may have just found something to add to our food repertoire at home. All right.
Everybody at home would go crazy if we like had them come over and we have chili and spaghetti noodles.
Mm-hmm.
What is
right.
wrong with you?
Let's dive into these chili dogs. I feel like there's more bread and chili than there is. Hold up.
You get a little bit piece of it.
No, I missed some of the hot dog with it.
Also, I think it's crazy we get fries with that too. That's a lot.
It's pretty good.
Which one do you think's better?
I like the spaghetti better. I feel like I failed. I probably should have got that.
Well,
That's a ton of food. No, I got fries though.
I do want to say, some people who believe that chili is with beans and meat. There is no beans in this.
That's right.
So, that is different for me. I believe that you should have beans. Let us know the controversy, what you like. Beans, meat, together, no beans. What does it do? Love you.
I'm only staring her down because we've had this conversation in the household.
Mm-hmm.
Beans don't always have to be in chili.
I do. I believe it. But this is
Sheldon Cooper is correct. You're saying. All right, we're gonna enjoy this, and then I'm gonna charge the camera, see how that works. I'll let you guys know, and then what are we gonna ride after this?
kind of depends on what times, I think.
Okay. I think we're gonna try this. I think we're gonna try this area ride, whatever it's called.
Area 51, I think.
No, it's not Area 51. It's like Area. Hang on.
That's a lot of cheese. Holy cow, cheese.
Yep. Hang on. I'm pulling it up on the handy dandy app.
Wait a second.
It is called Queen City Stunt Coaster. Is what we're gonna go ride next. Queen City Stunt Coaster. I'm sorry. What is the area thing then? It's over by Orion.
This is what happens when you go to a new park and you have no clue what you're really doing. We researched this park. We did watch some videos, however. I will say, once you get into a park, you get a little, like, discombobulated.
Okay, I think just the area with Orion is the area something.
There's also a flight of fear.
Right next to
I
Orion.
think it's kind of all part of the same general area.
Yeah. So, all right. Anyway, I'm gonna quit burning some battery. So we'll talk to you in a minute. All right, we have made it to the Queen City Stunt Coaster, and we're gonna jump on. Let you know how it is. I hear the theming of this is kind of crazy, but I don't know. We'll give you our review when we get off. See you in a minute. Okay, so we just got off of the Queen City Stunt Coaster. Ash?
I liked it. I thought it was cute. I love the tunnel. It is a get up and go family coaster, I would say.
Agreed.
I was pretty impressed, in my opinion. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I feel like the theming could have been a little bit better up there.
It's a lot
On the
of
second
theming,
launch,
though.
on the second launch, you could have had like a fire explosion, something.
Something kind of like Express.
Yeah, like Fire
Express.
Chaser Express or something like that. Or, I mean, even Justice League Battle for Metropolis has a fire effect. So I feel like that could have a fire effect. So
It's still neat. I think
Yeah.
it's a neat little ride.
yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go ride one more thing before we close out this video. We're gonna go ride Flight of Fear and see what that's about.
45-minute wait right now.
Is it 45-minute wait?
Before we got in line, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what it is now. So anyway, see you guys when we get over there. Okay, to fix what we were talking about earlier, it is Area 72. I knew it had a 2 in it because I knew it wasn't Area 51. Because I can't say that. But it is Area 72. cool little car.
So,
All right, but Flight of Fear is in here. All right, we have made it to Flight of Fear, and the theming around this thing looks awesome. It is an indoor dark coaster, and we're looking forward to getting on this thing. Okay, so before we got on Flight of Fear, we noticed Orion had a 15-minute wait, so we jumped on it.
It's really close, right next to each other.
Yeah, they are literally right next to one another. So we jumped on Orion first, and then jumped over to Flight of Fear. So Orion.
I like Orion. It is not going upside down. It was pretty smooth-esque. It reminded me of Millennium Force at Cedar Point, just a little more smooth. It's a little rougher, but
Yeah.
it wasn't bad, really.
So it is a Giga hyper coaster. It just depends on what definition you want to give it, because your
Apparently
lift
it's
is
controversial.
under 300 feet, which doesn't make it a Giga, but the drop is over 300 feet, which goes into like a ditch sort of thing. So that's why some people classify it as a Giga. I don't know.
What is your opinion on it? I wonder. Leave it in the
Yeah, I want to hear
comments.
everybody's theories on that one. Let's hear your comments there. So anyway, we are going to close
Wait.
off.
Flight.
Oh gosh,
Flight of Fear.
Flight of Fear. Very Aerosmith feeling, but alien style and a lot rougher.
The theming is fantastic. There's a story
yeah.
along to it. I really like it. You get to watch like a little video kind of thing while you're
Yeah.
waiting in line. I wouldn't classify as a pre-show, but I do want to say the lady behind us was like, okay, that's Space Mountain on steroids.
Yeah, after we got off.
100%. Extremely rough inversions and upside down, all kinds of things, elements to it.
Kind of if you mix Space Mountain with Aerosmith, in my
Yeah.
opinion, but just have the smoothness of Space Mountain.
It is all indoor, I will say, which is kind of nice to have a lot of AC for about 45 minutes for
Yeah.
us. So.
Yeah. But anyway, that's going to do it for us for this video. If you guys want to keep up with more of our Kings Island videos or any more theme park videos, hit that like button, subscribe button, and that
Bell notification button.
so that you guys don't miss out on any more of those adventures. And with that,
Bring on the next adventure.
bye guys.